Greetings, fellow administrators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 215, Accelerated. Behind the scenes, I was just telling the people that were tuning in early, I made an Excel spreadsheet, which is going to help me do the breeding. So in this spreadsheet, I have all of the female colonists and male colonists and their related maybe I shouldn't do that. And the related genes. So for instance, we thought for the longest time that Cthulhu did not, or no male had immunity as a gene, but that's not true. Cthulhu was just in a cryptosleep pod and was not counted. But here's all the genes. So you can see over here we have their total number of positive genes, Sky Collective being at 8, all the way down to some 3s. And then for females, likewise, we have mass at a 1, whopping 1, val at a 1, but they're genes. And then the combinations for them. So we have this sort of matrix chart to try to figure out for each female's egg what male would be the best fertilizer, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to be leaning into that chart, and then anytime we have a new colonist added, I will add them to the chart. So yeah, this is RimWorld cross Excel. That is what this has become. But I think that chart's going to help me make fast choices and wise ones, or at least informed ones, pushing us towards the ultimate Wendigo. And if you're wondering, there are no 11s. There are no pair that can produce a perfect Wendigo yet. That might change with the people in the vats. These guys in the vats have not been added to the chart yet. Because they are not, we decide when they're roughly 16 or 17 years old what to do with them. The only one that did get added to the chart, because I wasn't thinking of it, was Maxu. Because Maxu is a sick newborn, and I added them to chart not realizing that they're going to be vatted soon. So that is the skinny, and let's get going. RimWorld Excel integration when? I know, right? So one other thing that I did, YouTube pointed this out to me, but I have a bunch of eggs in the wrong places. So I'm going to fix that real quick. I left the door unforbidden and didn't shrink the zones. So there's some eggs that are where they do not belong. So Rogie Shellbell, yeah, that's a junk egg. Throw that out. This is another junk egg. Throw that one out. And we are just going to keep making the baby xenogerms, because I think we have a lot of babies coming, so. Alright, there was some other eggs that were incorrect. Yes, so this egg here is a 7 flawed. So it actually belongs over here. Fire, you just volunteered by standing there. And then the last one, this one, belongs in the stockpile up here. Now, it's quite possible that we start phasing out all the 5s. I don't think that's necessarily unreasonable, but I believe at this point, the egg storage is back to the way it should be, where we have the 7 flawed. Oh no, what the hell is this? That's not a 7 flawed. That's just a flawed. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we only have 1 7 flawed. So let's grab both of those, pull them out. So this is a 7 flawed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a flaw. And I'm going to quickly check them. 6 flaw, correct. 6 flaw, correct. Yep. Okay. That all looks good to me. And then this should be the 6 flawless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I'm scanning them really fast, so if you see that I made an error, let me know. All the 6 flawless look correct. This is just a 4. 5 flawless. Yeah, they all look right now. Alright, egg storage is sorted. Awesome. Okay. Well, so taking a look at the sheet here, there are some colonists that get close to perfect Wendigo, but then there's some colonists that are not. So we might want to consider phasing out some of the prisoners that are just not particularly useful. So we'll just keep an eye on that going forward. The other projects that we were working on was Wendy is trying to gestate additional mechanoids in order to help with the, tending the children and feeding them and all that stuff. So extra fabricors and extra lifters to help move rice to the lab, the growth lab, and then also dedicated fabricors in order to make the baby food that's going in. So at the moment, there is a lifter being gestated. I don't have an extra high, what are they called? High core or whatever, to make another fabricor. So we're going to need to murder someone with the Ripper next time we are invaded. Or alternatively, if we can manage, not that I think it's going to happen, but if we can manage to get the Great Social Officer Eye, we can just rip scan her and kill her that way. That is always an option. So the reason to keep as many test subjects as possible is it increases the chances. Think of it as like each time I'm breeding, we're like flipping 2 coins and we're trying to get like 2 6s or something like that. So each individual egg donor is another coin flip. So in other words, it's more important, in my opinion, to keep females because the female eggs are the bottleneck so that I get as many coin flips as possible. Whereas males, I only keep the ones that are like useful because I can only extract an egg once every 10 days. Whereas a male, it's not a bottleneck. I screwed something up. I was not... Yeah, okay, hold on. I gotta fix something with dev mode. Oops. Really? Really? I blow up the door. So what happened here was, in order to count the males that were in cryptosleep, I broke down the caskets, so that they would pop out, because when they're in the caskets, they don't count. And, as you may have noticed, they are walking around freely. So I think that was... I don't know if it was an auto door or not, but I'm going to put a steel door back in. So I'm just fixing some stuff that I screwed up, like, while trying to do the spreadsheet calculations. Because I'm a genius. And then we also had a light in there. Oh. How did we have a light in there? I honestly don't even know. But, alright. Let's fix that. Casket, casket, casket. Are the priorities for the freezer right? There's rice in it. In this freezer? Or in this one? I have multiple freezers. Or in this one. So this freezer is a low priority for rice. It's just that I haven't set people up to haul priority. So I can do that and have them haul rice to where it's supposed to be. Right, there we go. Hauling rice to hoppers and to the lab. Yeah, this was overflow. We had for a while like 8,000 rice, so it started overflowing into this freezer, which is correct. But now that is no longer the case, so we can put it back to the freezers that should have it. Yeah, the difference between 1 speed and 3 speed is pretty negligible, given the size of this this colony here. So the other thing that I didn't do in that spreadsheet is like who's the best, and maybe I should have, but who's the best to cross with base species. What I could do is enter into the spreadsheet like a impid or a waster or whatever, but you know. That's at least an easier combination to figure out. So let me give you an example. This is robot's egg. So if I open the spreadsheet up and go to robots page, which is... Oops. How do I... Okay, I have to just make the thing bigger. Bye-bye, me. I'm disappearing. Go to robots page. Robot crossed with Sky Collective is a 9. And then with Scorpio is an 8. Maybe I can stop being invisible. There we go. I am visible again. Yeah, it's, I did not, at the onset of this series, think that, I would need a big Excel spreadsheet in order to succeed. I might have made some calculation errors, is all I'm going to say. Thinking this would be easier than it is. But yeah, there you have it. So, the simple combinations. I think I just broke my button when I moved that. It's ridiculous, right? Too many moving parts. Yeah, I broke the button. Cool. I will try to fix that while I play, because that seems totally reasonable thing to do. Going on a psychic binge. You know, Ryzit, can you put an end to that? Thank you. Don't really want addictions. Alright, let me see if I fixed the button while I played. Yes, okay. It's too bad I can't forbid Fire, so that, you know, he wakes up and just grabs the stuff that he got knocked out with. Now, what's funny is doing the high priority hauling, all we're really doing is grabbing mechs from outside. If I wanted a high priority haul, where we're not just grabbing mechs, I'm going to have to zone restrict everybody. Because otherwise, we're just grabbing all the mechs from this. What was this? A psychic droner, I think? Or a psychic ship? Yeah. They walk right over him? Yep. As they should. I told everyone to just leave outside. Ah, we got some elk. I don't seem to be needing... Well, I definitely don't need leather, and I don't need animal meat, so I'm just going to leave them alone. They can happily migrate. So Maxu should be... Maxu is ready to go back into a vat. What I'm going to do is wait for Phantom Cross Scorpio that is in this vat to be born, and then put Maxu in the fast grow vat, because Maxu's a flawless 7, and this baby's just a 4. So Maxu's going to take the place of whatever this baby's name is going to be, and grow faster. I guess I don't have my mechs set on zone restriction, but I'm going to leave the mechs alone. They can work however they want. What's funny is with the high priority hauling, we're just hauling to like the hoppers. We're not even really... All these hoppers are now like getting nice and topped up, but we aren't putting them here where we probably need the food most, because this is running out quick. Over 2k human leather? No, I have way more than that. Well, no, I guess I don't. I guess I made a lot of corsets. Oh yeah, there's so many corsets here. What'd you do this time? You tried a psychic binge. So I blasted your brain full of happy thoughts, and you got overloaded. But you're back. All right, I'm gonna leave them on high priority haul for a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're finally putting rice where the rice needs to be. Okay, the first baby got born healthy. So, that is a giveaway, isn't it? Here we go. Resetting eligibility, and raffle timer's up. Good luck to you, subscribers. So this baby, if you're wondering, is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flawed. So it's destined for the gulag, the prison. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad baby. Just, still a 7. So we're gonna do a little bit of operation. Wendy will do it herself. And then, actually, I'm going to stick Maxu in here. Come on, Tordek. And then this baby can take the place of that growth fat. So now Maxu is getting the accelerated grow. I bet if we just like watch this, the counter would like tick up pretty quickly. Well, hydrate. I needed coffee. It's one of those days. Hey, Deck. Thanks for the resub. Cheers. So my colonists are mostly hauling away like the human leather that was full in the butchery. I think they're getting to the point where they are hauling rice to the biolab. Yeah, now they are, finally. Ooh, it's getting pretty dirty in here. Not that it really matters. The cleanliness of a room is not affected by growth speed or anything. Or the growth speed, rather, is not affected by the cleanliness of the room. No, don't feed the baby. Just cut into its brain and implant the thing. And it's a female, so it will be a good egg donor for the prisons. Now, another thing that I wanted to do, ooh, creativity for mass. That is good. Mass, you're crafting 17. Let's have Mass make a charge rifle. I think that's kind of the weapons that we've been making. Whoa! And we somehow, we didn't do the advanced components, but we made a lot of progress on this. So Mass, charge rifle by you. And then I probably have to be careful because Mass, I'm going to be smart for a second and take Mass off of tailoring so that Mass does not have a chance to make a really good corset, as that would be an honest fault. It looks like I don't have the plasteel because the plasteel's all up here. So, unrestricted, so that you can go fetch the plasteel. It looks like I need to high priority haul this plasteel too, because that's all the plasteel that we have in the base. 1 minute left on that giveaway. And then we have another one that's about to pop out. This will be part of the same raffle, provided this baby survives. There we go. Look at that rice. It's a rice race. There were rice riots. We were running out of rice. Ah, it survived. So this is a clean 4. Potentially a baby to be learned and taught. Oh, but has illness. So the question that I have, the baby gene, I'm gonna need to maybe Are these... Oh, this is the Baby Mark II. So the Baby Mark II has super immunity. The Baby 5513s don't. So I need to get rid of the 5513s. So here we have to quickly implant this baby because it's sick. And then, you know, tend it. Or whatever. And then insert... You got your implant, right? Yeah, you got your implant. And then insert this baby into the growth vat. So the first one I'm going to raffle off is the sick one, because the sick one has the possibility of being a colonist, which I think is probably preferred. Is Candid, do you have Here, let me just roll it. Yeah, okay, it did go to you. I thought it would. There was only a finite amount of people that were eligible. I think you don't have someone named after you, but I could be wrong. It's really hard to, like, normally I'm pretty good at keeping all the names in my head, but there's, like, dozens and dozens and dozens of names, which makes it quite difficult. Alright, so you're a sick baby. Best of luck for you to heal. And the slave is going to be Shield. Oh, man. Or not slave, prisoner. So where's the other one? Yep. Okay. Named and named. Might. So we have some junk eggs out here. I think what I'll do is I'll do another, like, breeding wave. And then try to figure out, you know, what eggs to throw away and all that. So Scandia, you're all set, and you have mild infant illness, so it should be pretty easy for you to heal. What does the game say? Right now you're 39 under, so, or 38 under. So we'll see a given time if you recover or not. And I'm gonna lift the zoning restrictions. Who's at the bottom of that list? Brahms? Oh, you're... whatever. I'm going to lift the zoning restrictions so that they continue high priority hauling, but they can go outside the walls, because we really do need the plasteel. I'm actually going to tell Rogie and Lowe to grab the plasteel and Frosty. And we have plenty of plastic, we just don't have it where it's supposed to be. Oh, and the lifter's finished gestating. So, Sebastian, you already have something named after you, do you not? At this point, I honestly don't even know. Maybe you don't. Oh, you're feeding the baby? That's just weird. Alright, so here's the new lifter. And this new lifter is going to be placed into the work group in the gestation lab. I need a spreadsheet just for the names. I know, right? Spreadsheets and spreadsheets. So right now, Wendy has 2 lifters and a fabricor. I think it would not be a necessarily bad idea for her to get 2 fabricors, 2 lifters, maybe 2 fabricors, 3 lifters, and a paramedic bot. Yeah. So One more lifter, one more fabric core, and one more paramedic pot. I also don't have the high core for the paramedic pot. The high core won't kill the scanned. The high subcore will. So I just need to scan someone on the high core scanner in order to get that. So we'll get another soft scanner. Oh, paramedic needs 2 bandwidth? Then I think it's true. No, 1 bandwidth. 1 bandwidth. 1 bandwidth. Yeah. That'll be fine. That will work. Because I would like to avoid... How old is Maxie now? Oh, Maxie was almost a year old. I would like to avoid the situation where I use more of the band nodes, because they've been royally disappointing. The band nodes have been really annoying, because every time I have some sort of brownout, the mechs go uncontrolled and they freak out. And I'm very tired of that. Alright, I'm going to scan 5 days. Okay, I'll scan Evie. Where is Evie? There you are. I think at this point I don't need a high priority haul anymore. Because everything that needed to be moved around got moved around. I will, however, need to start... You know what? I take that back. We have a lot of rice growing. The other problem with the haul... What are you... Oh, that's a person. Thought they were playing with a dead body. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. It just seems a little weird. Basic components in standard and normal and high as rip scan? Yeah, exactly. The ingredients for each of the scans are the same. It's just one is made only out of parts, one is made with a brain scan and leaves them with scanning sickness, but they don't die. And then the hardest one kills them in the process. So I need to do, for the fabric core, I need to do a kills in the process, but I don't have anyone that I'm willing to kill on hand at the moment. Joja Kim and Scarguard, thank you for the resub and the sub. I'll drink to that. Star's genes just finished regrowing. So that means I'm going to do a little prediction. So taking a quick look, of the Hussar, I only want Awful Art and Red Eyes out of all of those potential choices. So I will have you guys bet whether or not that happens for me. Start a prediction. I look a little light on prisoners. Oh, a lot of the prisoners are in the deep freeze. I've got 30 prisoners frozen here. Also, apparently I'm storing... Oh, yeah. Because my corpse freezer's full. Alright, I need another basic subcore for the lifter. I could turn these off, yeah. Well, some of the scanners I have had off. I only just flick them on because I'm using them. There we go. We got EV scanned up, and there is a standard subcore right there. Perfect. Oh, you know, I needed a high subcore, didn't I? Not a standard. Well, we'll have a spare standard. So I have 3 standards. Low looks to be making the basic. Alright, mass. Wait, that's not mass. I mean, I'll allow it. He's saying you finish up. Why can't I tell mass to... What is going on here? Oh, because Daka Boy's trying to move the weapon. Daka Boy, don't do that. There we go. There was only 80 work left. So we got the basic subcore, and Wendy will start making a lifter out of that. This will be lifter number 3. Glorious. Will I get legendary? So, crafting skill of 17. There's a possibility. Also have guarding for Anna. I'll take a look at that in a minute. Alright, Maxie, how old are you now? Oh, you're 1. It's been a day. It was masterwork. Hey, I'll take it. Still pretty good. In fact, Mass, you use the masterwork that you just made. And if you're wondering about the art on this... do I have to put it down to see the art? Oh, no, probably in the gear, right? No, I might need to put it down. The difference between Masterwork and Legendary is actually pretty significant. So this one was made by T-Sang, the one that Mass had, which was the Anarchy of Lilin. An engraving on this weapon shows Lilin searching for a warm boot while his face slowly turns blue. What? Hundreds of dying woodpeckers lay on the ground. The whole image is depicted by a careful arrangement of 5 squids. Almost every shape in the image seems to be static. The artwork tells the story of Lilin getting hypothermia. Alright, Mass, how did you adorn your own weapon? I'm now curious. It can't be weirder than Lilin's, right? T-Sang's Armadillo. This weapon is engraved with the image of T-Sang working on a minigun with a gleam in his eye. 9 archaeologists gaze in awe. If you squint your eyes, the vertical composition of the image reveals outline of 6 circles. Doesn't a minigun have like 6 barrels? That actually seems about right. The overall composition is square. Okay, so it's yeah, all right. That makes no sense at all. I love the art. Total nonsense. All right, we're starting to get eggs, so I'll do the breeding soon and try to figure out. Actually, I don't have free fats, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Guarding for Anna. Anna Lennis, an acolyte to the Glitterworld Empire, is seeking my help. They have 6 prisoners. Wants me to hold them for 23 days, which is a lot of time. And they all have paralytic apasia. So they're all paralyzed. Must be kept in bed. Honor, like medieval weapons and armor. A skill trainer for crafting Eltix robe, armor. You know what? I'm just going to override whatever you guys want. The rewards for this are super stupid, given that it's massively effortful. So, goodbye. Sorry, Anna. I hung up on you. Click. That is a no. I'm not taking care of 6 prisoners for 23 days. I think, honestly, the cost of, like, the implants to make sure they didn't revolt if they recovered from their paralysis, plus the food that we feed them, would be worth more than the rewards. So, Iscandia is almost not sick anymore. The mild illness is really easy to recover. So, she'll be popped back into the vat in just a second. And the miniguns that T-Sang made were a trade run that I ran out to the, I think, Rocrino Hill. So I armed a bunch of tribals with 4 miniguns. Like you do. Totally normal stuff. Yeah. Don't question it. It's, makes sense to very few people. How are you oh, your catharsis isn't kicked in. I was about to say, how are you mental breaking? You just won an insult spree. So, shall we do a little bit of breeding? Why, Tangier, why is your tail not the color of your fur? I guess no one's is? Oh, you know what it is? It's probably the difference between hair color and skin color. Because you're purple skin, but you've got blonde hair. That is... Count me as confused. Extraordinarily confused. So it looks like we have a bit more dyes. So that's another thing I can do, is to continue dyeing the... No. Continue dyeing the base. So the next will be the genetics lab. Cool. And then I think, if Scandi, you're about to be not sick. So you're about to get stuck back into the vat. Okay, you are all set. You know what's weird? The moment you recovered from your sickness, you, like, stopped being in the bed. I don't know why, but that looked really weird. So, Whammy, go grow Scandia. Igor, thank you for the resub. Welcome. I hope you win a raffle. Oh, another thing I just realized is this back wall is like... There we go. We won't actually be able to dye it. So I'll just make the farm a little larger. Why are you browning now? I have not enough power? Oh, shoot. Here, I will put one of these heaters off grid. There we go. Now we're fine. I needed like 1 more watt. You know what? Where did the vanometric go? I moved the vanometric here. So I guess that is needed after all. Bolo Leader, good afternoon to you too. I'm a little nervous about, I just realized all these electrical wires next to the things that go boom real big. Am I gonna fix it? Oh, hell no. But I'm mentally noting it's a really bad idea. Look at this lovely lab. Oh, Burgundy. Where have you been my whole life? Imagine this in real life would look so tacky and bad. Madzy, Growth Moment, you like drugs. Good for you. One of the mech loading stations is on the Growth Vat network. Oh, yeah. All right, that explains it. That's where the 200 watts went from. Thank you for noticing that. That was incredibly an incredibly astute observation. Let me look at that again. So, yeah, it's correct now. The isolated network is, well, isolated. Perfect. We are getting more plasteel, which is great. That's going to keep our armor and weapons going. Lifter is going to be done in 5 hours. I did want to summon a Diabolus. Because Wendy only has 2 gestation processors. And this will bring in 2 more. Perfect. So while they're getting summoned in, I'm going to zone restrict everybody so that nobody can go out and get smushed by a Diabolus, because Diaboluses don't mess around, which also includes the mechs. The sad thing is I won't be able to get Plasdeal while I wait for them, but whatever. Alright, so they've been summoned. And hopefully I'll get the last 2 gestation processors. And then, if I do, that brings all 4 mechanators that I have in my colony up to gestation processor times 6, which is max. Oh, big brownout. I don't know what's happening. I, like, clearly told Five to go flick the switch, and Five just, like, walked away. There we go. Brownout fixed. The other thing I need to make sure... Okay, this door is open. Yes. So the Diabolus has a clear path to the kill box. That's what matters. I'm wondering if I should bother adding the regular species to the Excel spreadsheet. Maybe I should. Probably. They're a lot easier to calculate, though. It's like, if you're missing horns, if you're missing super immunity, the Neanderthals, dart moles... okay, the others are a little bit harder to calculate, but these are pretty easy. So of this makeup, the Centurion is one that I would really want to get rid of. So I am going to harass it with Wendy or Brazit or both. I'm going to have Wendy top up her blood first. Oh, we have another Born. I didn't realize there was another Vat baby coming out. So this one is destined for the prisons as well. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with flaws, and they're sick. Common. So common is relatively easy to recover from. The other thing is the perfect passive prisoner does have super immunity. Perfect. And I'm going to reset the eligibility for the giveaway. This giveaway is going to be both for this genetic egg donor, and then also the giveaway is for the lifter that's about to be gestated. But it looks like I need more prisoner. Prisoner cooked up. Thank you for watching the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, it also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo.